Good morning, students. My name is Suhas Vora, Assistant Professor of Electrical Department at Sri Swaminarayan Institute of Technology. So, in the last lectures, we can see the start with the new chapters. Chapter number 5, Distance Protections of Transmissions Line, and we can learn the distance relay. Basically, distance relay is used because the overcurrent relay have some disadvantages. For example, if this one is the breaker 1 and this one is the breaker 2, this breaker is only cover the 70% and this breaker is cover the 70%. यह if अगर मैं ये कंसिडर करूँ कि रिले 1 एंड रिले 2 ये जो मैंने कहा है उतना ही कवर करते हैं, तो इसके बीच का जो पोर्शन है वो वहाँ पे अगर लाइन ट्रांसमिशन लाइन में फॉल्ट आता है तो वो एज अ फॉल्ट किस तरह से कंसिडर करें वो ओवर करंट रिले में पता नहीं चलता है। इसलिए वी कैन यूज़ द डिस्टेंस प्रोटेक्शंस रिले। द डिस्टेंस प्रोटेक्शंस आर द इम्पोर्टेंट प्रोटेक्शंस concerning the stability and dynamic of a power systems. So then after we can see the reach of the distance. Yes, the reach of the distance means a distance relay is set to operate up the practical values of the impedance. For the impedance greater than these values, the relay should not operate. This impedance of the corresponding distance known as the reach distance relay. So reach distance relay in the secondary side we can measure the impedance is Z impedance is equal to Z primary into CT ratio by PT ratios. Then after we the impedance larger than setting values, this is called the overprotections overreach डिस्टेंस रिले। यहाँ पे क्या होगा, अगर फॉल्ट यहाँ पे हो रहा है तो सबसे पहले उसके जो नज़दीक में जो रिलेज है वो ऑपरेट होगी और वो सिग्नल प्राइमरी साइड को देंगी। देन आफ्टर सर्किट ब्रेकर 2 एंड देन आफ्टर अगेन ट्रांसमिट होगी सेकेंडरी साइड्स एंड देन आफ्टर ये ट्रांसमिशन लाइन का रिले ऑपरेट होगा। सो दिस आर दी ओवर रिच सिस्टम्स। देन आफ्टर अंडर रिच सिस्टम्स व्हेन द फॉल्ट इज अकर, अगर यहाँ पे फॉल्ट हो रहा है तो सबसे पहले वो नज़दीक का जो भी सर्किट ब्रेकर है उसको ओपन करेगा। देन आफ्टर गिवन टू द सिग्नल फ्रॉम द प्राइमरी साइड और देन आफ्टर ओपन the first relay. So these are the under reach conditions. Now then after the we can see that the drawback of the overcurrent relay, then introductions of the distance relay. This one is the suitable for the long transmissions line also, because the selectivity and the sensitivity is higher than the others, and is these reasons the long transmissions line you to use the distance protections relay. Then after we can see that the distance protections provide the following features: the more accurate, then after it responds to phase angle also, then after fast and accurate, and backup and primary protections used in the transmissions line. Then after we can see that the how it's work. So distance protections relay, the transmissions line have connect the primary side PTs and the secondary side PTs, and these are connected this relay over a relay voltage coil. Now the fault is occur at that time, we know that the changing in the voltage and if the fault in the R phase, at that time the V RB will be operated, and here the open the cities or the circuits. So these are the basic distance protection systems relay. The classifications of the distance protection relay. The first one is impedance relay, admittance relay, यानी कि move relay and reactance relay. The impedance relay, you can see that here when the fault is occur, at that time the impedance relay open, because the to sense the cities the changing the current, and impedance relay will be open. Then after we can see the torque equations. Here the double actuate quantities. Then after, yes, this one is the operating characteristic when the values of the impedance z equal to 1, यानी कि the slope of the characteristic is same, but the fault impedance is less than the set impedance values. The torque is positive. If the fault current is greater than the set values, it means that the torque is negative. These are the RX characteristic. RX characteristic is basically operating in the angles. We can operating as if I consider that the fault current is greater than Z angle, it means the positive torque regions the relay does not operates. if सॉरी यहाँ पे नेगेटिव हो जाएगा, दिस रीजन इज नेगेटिव, एंड here the this region is positive. So these are the RX characteristics. Then after we can see the disadvantages of the impedance relay. Now the today's topic is reactance type relay, move relay for the transmissions protection systems. The first one is reactance type relay. Generally, the reactance type relay, we can see that this one is the high speed relay. This one is the high speed relay and it consists of the two units. So first one is the overcurrent elements develop the positive torque, and the current voltage directional element. So in the first one we can say that the overcurrent element developing the positive torque, यहाँ पे overcurrent positive torque generate करता है, and the current voltage directional element which either aids or opposite the overcurrent element depending of the phase angle between the current and voltage. अगर करंट एंड वोल्टेज पे डिपेंड्स है ये करंट ओवर डायरेक्शनल रिलेज. So it means that the reactance relay is overcurrent relay with the directional restraint. The directional element is arranged to develop the maximum negative torque when its current is lags behind the 90 voltage. यानी कि जो एंगल है वो 100 होगा. So the induction cup relay or the double induction loop structures are best suitable for actuating, restraining और resistance type of distance relay. यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं कि ये पूरा अरेंजमेंट इंडक्शन कप टाइप रिले की हिसाब से है, जो ऑलरेडी हमने स्टडी किया था इन द प्रीवियस चैप्टर्स. सो यही बेसिकली रिएक्टेंस टाइप रिले में यूज़ हो सकता है. Here the typical resistance relay using the induction cup relay and the four have the four pole structure carrying the operating, polarizing and resistance coil. So you can see that here the this one is the polarization this one is the operating polarizations, and operating, and then this one is the polarizing only, and this one is restraining only. यहाँ पे पोलराइजेशंस हो रहा है क्योंकि यहाँ पे दो कॉइल के बीच में कोऑर्डिनेट्स किया है, और यहाँ पे जो सप्लाई होगा, यहाँ पे हमने इनपुट्स देंगे तो ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम होगा. So this one is the basic. Now start with the torque equations. Now the operating torque is developed by the interactions of the flux due to the current carrying coils. The interaction of flux of 2, 3 and 4 and the restraining torque is produced by the interactions of the 1, 2 and 4. यानी कि मुझे फ्लक्स इंटरेक्शंस करना है, यानी कि प्रोड्यूस करना है, तो मुझे यहाँ पे आप देखो 2, 3 एंड 4, 2, 3 एंड 4, इस जो पोर्शन है, ये जो पोर्शन है वो फ्लक्स इंटरेक्शंस प्रोड्यूस करेगा. और तो 2, 1, 2 and 4. So these are the interactions with the flux. Now the operating torque will be produced by the, we know that torque will be produced by the I square R, I squares. It means that the restraining torque will be proportional to the VI cos theta minus 19. You can see that restraining coil प्रोड्यूस करने के लिए मुझे वोल्टेज और करंट का जो एंगल है, यानी कि थीटा है, वो उसमें से 19 बात करना पड़ेगा रिस्ट्रेनिंग कॉइल प्रोड्यूस करने के लिए, तब जाके होगा. सो व्हाट इज़ द हाउ टू डिटरमाइन द टॉर्क इक्वेशंस. सो हियर द टॉर्क इक्वेशंस, इफ द कंट्रोल इफेक्ट is indicated by the minus K3 and the torque equations becomes T equal to K1 I square minus K2 VI cos theta minus 19 minus K3 यानी कि जो स्प्रिंग्स है वो यहाँ पे. So where the theta is the defined as a positive when the I lags behind the V at the balance points, net torque is 0 and hence 5 minus K3, यानी कि K1 I square equal to K2 VI sin theta plus K3. Now the I divided by, so K is equal to K2 V upon I sin theta plus K3 upon I square. So V by I sin theta is equal to, we can say that K1 upon K3 minus K3 upon K2 I square. It means V by I means the impedance. So Z impedance equal to, अगर K3 यानी कि स्प्रिंग को मैं ज़ीरो कंसिडर करता हो, सो एट दैट टाइम द K1 by K2. So the spring control effect is neglected to the above equation so that K3 equal to 0. So we can, final equation is Z sin theta equal to K1 upon K2. If the value of tau in the general torque equations expressed below is made by the 19. अब अगर मैं 19 की जगह पे टाउ कंसिडर करता हूँ, यानी कि कोई भी वैल्यूज़ के लिए, तो Starting line characteristics will be open, but it will not be parallel to the R axis. Such the relay is called the angle impedance relay, and the equations is k1 I square minus k2 vi cos theta minus tau minus k3. So these are the equations for the theta minus 19. What is the advantages of this relay? The reactance type relay is not affected by the resistance, so resistant torque is not affected, so it will be the greater advantages. This type of the relay is used for the protections of short lines having the fault current less than in 20 kilowatts. सो लेस देन 20 किलोवाट्स के लिए प्रोटेक्शंस में ये रिले यूज़ हो सकता है. नाउ व्हाट इज़ द डिसएडवांटेज? इट डज नॉट कैपेबल ऑफ द डिस्क्रीमिंग व्हेन यूज द ट्रांसमिशन लाइन विदर द फॉल्ट हैज़ टेकन प्लेस इन एडजॉइंग द सेक्शन. अगर केपेबल यहाँ पे जो डिस्क्रिमिनिंग करना पड़ता है, यानी कि जो फॉल्ट्स होता है उसको इंस्टेंटली रिमूव करना है या कुछ भी करना है, तो ट्रांसमिशन लाइंस में फॉल्ट क्लियरेंस एडजॉइंग नहीं कर सकते, यानी कि हम एडजस्ट नहीं कर सकते हैं इसको. एक बार जो सेट कर दिया वही रहता है. द डायरेक्शनल यूनिट यूज विद द रिएक्टेंस रिले विल नॉट बी सेम एज यूज विथ इन द इम्पीडेंस टाइप रिले. अब जो हम इम्पीडेंस टाइप रिले में हम जो डायरेक्शनली यूज़ कर सकते थे, यहाँ पे हम यूज़ नहीं कर सकते थे. The reactance type distance relay needs a directional unit in operate the under normal load condition, यानी कि यहाँ पे हमको अलग से ऐड करना पड़ता है. So these are the advantages and the disadvantages. Now what is the applications? The reactance type relay is very suitable to the ground relay, यानी कि जहाँ ट्रांसमिशन ये रिले यूज़ होती है. So these are the applications for the reactance relay. Now the Moore relay, and this is also called the admittance relay, and it is also someone called that the angle impedance relay. So the Moore relay is referred to the long distance transmissions line because the long distance line are mostly suffer with the power swinging transmitted load scheduling. Then therefore the practical use of the Moore relay provide the better accurate for not the unwanted trip when the these transmits the happen. यानी कि लॉन्ग ट्रांसमिशन टाइम पे ट्रांसमिशन लाइन में मोर रिले यूज़ होता है, क्योंकि मोर रिले अनवांटेड, यानी कि जो पावर स्विंग हो रहा है, यानी कि फ्लक्चुएट थोड़ा बहुत हो रहा है, देन लोड शेडिंग में प्रॉब्लम जो आती है उसकी वजह से, छोटी छोटी वजह से जो सिस्टम ट्रिप हो जाती है वो नहीं करता है. सो लॉन्ग ट्रांसमिशन लाइन के लिए ये मोर रिले इज़ वेरी यूज़फुल फॉर द long transmission lines. The Moore relay is high speed relay and also known as the admittance relay. Someone is called the angle impedance relay. In this relay, operate the torque is obtained by the voltage ampere elements, and the controlling the element is developed due to the voltage element. It में वोल्टेज और एम्पियर एलिमेंट पे कंट्रोलिंग होता है, बट द डेवलपिंग ड्यू टू द वोल्टेज एलिमेंट, इट मीन्स दैट हमारे सिस्टम में जब लोड कंसिडर नहीं होता है, यानी कि लोड कनेक्टेड नहीं होता है, तब वोल्टेज ही होता है, तो इसको वोल्टेज कंट्रोल डायरेक्शनल रिले भी कह सकते हैं. नाउ since the long transmission line highly subjected to the power swing because the load shedding cumulative effect adds on and affect the long transmission line majorly, जैसे हमने देखा है. So more relay can protect from the power swing better the simple impedance relay as the directional property also which is essential in the transmission line. यानी कि जो हो रिले है उसको प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए पावर स्विंग इज़ द बेटर एंड द इम्पीडेंस रिले में क्या होता था कि वो बहुत सिंपल होता था. यानी कि ये जो ट्रांसमिशन लाइन सिस्टम है उसमें इम्पीडेंस रिले छोटे छोटे पावर स्विंग में ट्रिप हो जाता था जो यहाँ पे नहीं होता है. सो नाउ कंस्ट्रक्शंस ऑफ द मूर रिले. द कंस्ट्रक्शंस यू कैन सी दैट यहाँ पे भी आप देख सकते हैं कि उसी टाइप का कंस्ट्रक्शन है. सिर्फ द रिस्ट्रेनिंग एंड द पोलराइजेशन के बीच में एक कैपेसिटर कनेक्ट किया हुआ है. द मोर रिले इज relay using the induction curve structures. You can see that the operating torque is developed. अब आप देख सकते हैं ऑपरेटिंग टॉर्क के लिए similar way the controlling torque is developed by the 1, 2 and 4. So these are the basic constructions for this. It means that the Moore relay is the voltage restraining directional relay. Now the torque equations for the Moore relay is, so here you can see that the operating torque is developed in the 2, 3 and 4, and the we can say also see that the controlling torque is or the restraining torque is 1, 2 and 4. Now if I consider that the spring is the रिस्ट्रेनिंग स्प्रिंग सो दैट इट मीन्स दैट माइनस इसलिए है क्योंकि स्प्रिंग रिलीज हो रही है, एक्सपांड हो रही है, इसलिए -3 दिया हुआ है. सो टॉर्क इक्वेशंस इज K1 VI cos theta minus 90 minus K3 where the theta and tau are the defined and the positive when the I lag behind the wind, so that the balance point of the net torque is 0. So hence the equation becomes K1 VI cos theta minus tau minus K2 V square minus K3 equal to 0. So we can rearrange the equations K1 by K2 into cos theta minus tau minus K3 upon K2 Vi equal to Vi by I into impedance. So our equations for the impedance is Z equal to K1 by K2 cos come impedance is here. Now these are the torque equations. Now you can see the equations similar to the directional relay when the controlling spring effect is taken into the account, but the difference is the no voltage term in the expansions. It means that the relay has a circulating characteristic माने कि RX characteristics. So you can say that the diameter of the circles is practically independent of the voltage and current except at a very low magnitude of the voltage and the current when the spring effect is considered, which cause the diameter to decrease. Now the diameter of the circle is expressed by the equation as ZR equal to, ZR means restraining impedance, equal to K1 by K2. So ohmic setting of the relay. यानी कि you can see that The operating characteristic is described by the impedance Z. You can see that the impedance of Z. Now the relay operates when the impedance seen by the relay falls within the circles. It is fact that the circle passes through the origin, which make the relay inherently restraining torque या आर्किंग रेजिस्टेंस, सो दैट द पॉजिटिव टॉर्क होगा और उसके रीजन के बाहर होगा तो नेगेटिव टॉर्क होगा. सो द relay, because of the inherently directional characteristic, need only the one pair of the constant, which make the fast tripping for the faults. So we can say that the impedance angle of the protections line is normally 60 to 70%, 60 to 70 degree, sorry, not a percent, the degree, which is you can see in the figures. Now the arc resistance R is represented by the length of AB. अगर यहाँ पे आर्क रेजिस्टेंस को मैं लेंथ ऑफ ए एंड बी कंसिडर करता हूँ, सो द हॉरिजॉन्टल टू द OC from the extremely for the chords of J. Now these are the talking with the operating characteristic of the RX, यानी कि थीटा के बारे में था. Now we can talk about the tau. For the given relay, the tau is constant and the admittance phasors Y, यानी कि impedance admittance will line on the straight line. So the characteristic of the Moore relay on the admittance diagram is the straight line, यानी कि ये जो है वो straight and K1 by K2 is 1. So here the tau is equal to the line less the lagging of the theta, so that the circle is made to fit very closely around the faulty area, so that the equations of the admittance, you can know the 1 upon impedance into cos theta minus tau is equal to K2 by K1. So 1 by Z is basically the admittance Y. So our equations is Y cos theta minus tau is equal to K2 by K1, so that the torque tau is constant and the head of the admittance phasors will lie on the straight lines, and the characteristic of the Moore relay on the admittance diagram is therefore the straight lines. Okay, so these are the admittance regarding details. Now the advantages of the Moore relay is it is suitable for the long transmissions line, and the disadvantage of the Moore relay is the Moore relay fails to operate if the fault occurs due to the यूज़ होके होगा, यानी कि आर्क रजिस्टेंस थ्रू होगा तो मोर रिले ऑपरेट नहीं होती है. इट रिक्वायर्स द एडिशनल वाइंडिंग कॉल्ड द पोलराइजेशंस वाइंडिंग. नाउ द मेजर फैक्टर that need to be considered for the relay when the selections of the transmissions line. So पावर स्विंग कितना स्विंग हो रहा है, जैसे कि हमने जो कर्व रखते हैं, जैसे कि ये दो टावर के बीच में जो ये कर्व रहता है वो उसका कैलकुलेशंस, देन द स्टेबिलिटी ऑन द नॉर्मल लोड, देन फॉल्ट रजिस्टेंस यानी कि आर्क रजिस्टेंस, देन आफ्टर द डायरेक्शनल प्रॉपर्टीज एट द कॉस्ट. So these are the major of factors to select of the transmissions line. Now the advantages of transmissions line, distance protections relay, it provides the fast protections as compared to the over protections and the other protections. It has the permanent setting without the need of the readjustment. यानी कि कई बार ऐसा होता है कि फॉल्ट होने के बाद जो इंटरनल सेटिंग्स होते हैं उसको रीअरेंज करना पड़ता है, पर यहाँ पे नहीं करना पड़ता है. द डायरेक्शनल प्रोटेक्शन रिले हैज़ less effect on amount of the generation and the fault level, and the fault current magnitude permit the high lines loading. Now what is the applications of the distance protections? So the applications is basically the widely protections used for the simple controlling and the simple applications, the parameter setting without need to readjustment, and it is commonly used the primary or main protections. यानी कि मोर रिले को प्राइमरी या मेन प्रोटेक्शंस में हम यूज़ कर सकते हैं. तो दिस आर द एप्लीकेशंस ऑफ द डिस्टेंस प्रोटेक्शंस रिले. सो okay, these are the comparisons of the distance protections relay. You can see that the operating quantity, if I consider that the factor first one is the operating quantity, so the simple impedance relay is operate the current elements, then after the reactance relay also current, but the more relay is the directional element to operate the system or more relay. The restraining quantities here, the voltage restraining resistance reactance is only depends on the directional element, and the more relay is depends on the voltage. Then after the directional property, only the more relay have the directional properties. Then after effect of fault of the resistance, in the simple relay under reach, the reactance relay reach but unaffected, and the also under reach is the normally operated. The area of occupied by the RX diagram मॉडरेट जो रिजल्ट देता है वो अप्रॉक्सीमेटली देता है. द रिएक्टेंस रिले में वेरी लार्ज कैरेक्टरिस्टिक है वो इसमें एक्यूरेट मिलती है. सो दीज आर द कंपेरिजन्स ऑफ द डिस्टेंस प्रोटेक्शंस रिले. सो नाउ योर टुडेज sessions, your worksheet questions is one worksheet questions, write the comparisons of the distance protections relay, and your assignment questions, explain the working of the reactance relay with the torque equations, and explain the working of the Moore relay with the torque equations. These two questions, question number 2 and question number 3, are your assignment questions. Your Google Sheets name is your name, enrollment number, name, unit 5, worksheet 16. If any query regarding this topic, you can contact me, and the any question regarding this topic, you can also mail me. My mail ID and the contact number is seen your screens. Thank you.